Welcome back, everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone. Hope you had a wonderful week. Hope you're having a wonderful, awesome, blessed Saturday. I know I haven't did like a video in a while. So my goal is to, as I'm starting out, to do at least twice a week. I have not picked out the days yet, but if you guys have a preference, let me know, and I will let you know the days that I will upload a video. And like if you wanted me to go live, answer some questions, I'm open to that as well. So I started talking about like a lot of my nursing stuff, but I want to go back for a minute to like the beginning, like in nursing school. So I was at my Nagano City University. I started there, and they weren't letting any people that looked like me into their program. So, and I was having like a lot of issues back and forth. They're like, I was trying to figure out like why I wasn't getting in. And they're like, well, retake this class and I'll put you in a better chance. And so I got to the point where I'm just like, we're doing this back and forth. And it was like almost a year. My mom was like, we gotta stop. Let's go. Let's do something else. So my sister at the time was going to Ferris State University. So then I was like, well, might as well apply to the program. And what do you know? I got in. I was supposed to start like in the fall, but because it was so many of us, they started early. So they started in the winter, which was even better. So that was a plus. So I started off, did good. My first semester in nursing was doing good, but I failed my one of the nursing exams by like 0.5. Like I just missed it. So of course, when you don't pass, you gotta start all over. So I started all over, and from there I was like, game on. I did wonderful and good. So I graduated. So I ended up taking my boards, and I tried and I failed a few times. I want to say it was like 3 times. So my mom's like, let's try to get a tutor. Let's find a tutor. So I was like, I was like, oh, I remember who I can talk to. So when I was in nursing school, we had HESI. HESI basically showed how you would do an NCLEX, and I didn't do well on HESI. So I had to take like a summer course. And one of the instructors, I remember, she helped people that had issues with passing their boards. And so I was like, I need to get in contact with her, but I didn't have her contact information. So I reached out to the instructor that we have for this class. And I was like, I remember it was a lady. She was one of the speakers. And he said, okay. So he reached out to her. She reached out to me. And so she would have like tutoring sessions at her home. So I went there, and I was in Michigan. So I would drive to Detroit a few times a week. She did everything but OB. So there was another lady that did OB. So I would go to both of them, and the same lady that did OB, she did the same thing, had test questions. We went over that, reviewed, and it was like a group of us. And so it was like a comfort space because it was like we were all struggling. So we were like, cheering each other on. And it was nice because it's like when they pass, well, okay, so I know that I'm going to pass. So I was feeling better. And so I was answering the questions, and I never forget, she was like, you're ready now. And I was like, really? So I was like, okay, because I kept putting it off making a date, because it's like after you didn't pass, you're just like, I don't know. So I took it November the 26th, and it said like pending or up for review, and I was like, oh, I know what that means, that I didn't pass. So I told my mom, I was like, I just don't think I passed. Like I remember being sick that day, not feeling good. I had to like get up, take multiple breaks, and I was like, I just don't know. My dad texted, and he was like, you passed. And I said, oh, I thank God, and I believe. I believe, because I just don't feel confident. When that computer screen shut off, I screamed. And I'm like, because I was like, I don't know. So I took it November 26th, not knowing and realizing that was Thanksgiving break for these. So they're not going to be open. So I was laying down, and the instructor that I was going to for the tutoring, she was like, good morning, RN. I said, good morning, RN. She's like, yeah, you're RN. I said, I am? And she said, yeah, go look. And I couldn't get my passwords, everything fast enough. And it said registered nurse. I remember calling my mom, screaming, yelling. And I had a dog at the time. We were both running through the house. So it was just exciting to finally pass. It was like a release, like a load off my shoulders, because it's like after you've tried multiple times, like your confidence is not there. But I had built up my confidence. So I went to that's how it helps me pass the boards, by studying, praying, and pursuing. So I just wanted to give you that today to let you know that I did it, you can do it. And if you need anything from me, like as a mentor, if you have questions or anything, I'm here to help. You can leave in the comments, subscribe, like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.